Hello, everybody. This is AK. I'm back. So, I'm sure this is a question, or some people might call it a problem, that all of us will have uh, once or twice, or maybe three times in life. And that is whether we should buy a larger home, right? Upgrade to a bigger flat or upgrade to a larger property, or maybe upgrade from public to private, that kind of thing. And this is a question from a reader in my blog. I'm new to your blog, but I have been reading up for a week, right? Many blog posts to go through. I have been troubled by a question of whether I should upgrade my home or focus on building passive income. Money is limited. I would like to use this opportunity to thank you for your view or talking to yourself. He, he, he. Okay. So, what would I say to that? I said, well, if I absolutely need a bigger space, then I need a bigger space, right? So, if we need a larger home because, we have more family members now than before, and the flat's too small, then we have to get a bigger place. I mean, the choice is clear, right? But then I said, if you just want a bigger space, you don't really need a bigger space. Why you bother, right? For example, personally, I downgraded from a 2-bedroom apartment to a 1-bedroom apartment because it's just too much space. I didn't need so much space, right? And I shared a blog post that I published in 2015 with the reader titled, Do I Need a Bigger Home and What to Do If I Do, right? I'll leave a link in the description below in case you're interested to read more about it. And the reader said, well, when it comes to investments, most of my portfolio is in just one stock, and that's city development. My average price is higher than the current price today, so I'm just holding on to it and getting 2.5% dividend yield. Is apparently the reader thinks that's insufficient and is really low, and he said that I hope I can learn more about REIT passive income investing from you, right? And to that, I got a bit worried, right? Whenever people think that I'm a guru, I can help them become very wealthy, that kind of thing, and that my method is the method to generating passive income, I get worried. So my next reply to him is rather long, and this is also what I want to talk to myself about, so that more people are aware of this. Is my portfolio is concentrated too, but not as concentrated as yours, right? And my portfolio has several very large investments, but it is also diversified, right? So that no one investment is more than 20% of my portfolio, right? But I also say the exception is money in my CPF account if we were to consider that as an investment. And I've said on several occasions that if we think of CPF as an investment grade bond, then we can think of it as an investment, a fixed income investment, right? And whether you want to include in that portfolio, in your portfolio or not, is up to you. I also have many smaller investments which do not make it into the list of larger investments in my portfolio, right? And I said, I doubt an investment portfolio that's 100% invested in REITs would have done as well as my portfolio today. 100% of a portfolio in any one investment is probably not a good idea, right? I'm not saying that CDL is a bad investment, but it says 100% in CDL is probably not a good idea, for example, right? And there are many other examples of being 100% in like Alibaba or Tesla or something like this. That's not a good idea, right? And because if that one stock sinks, your entire portfolio is gone, right? The whole portfolio is sunk. And when we talk about Warren Buffett, right, who is well known for saying that diversification is for the know-nothing investor, right? And that diversification is protection against ignorance, right? Even Warren Buffett, when he says something like this, right, he has a pretty concentrated portfolio as well in several large investments, for example. That's also diversification, because he doesn't hold just one stock in his entire portfolio, right? He has several, right? Apple being the largest, that one takes about 50% of his portfolio, but he also has Bank of America and American Express, Coca-Cola, and that kind of thing to form the other 50%. So it's never 100% in a single portfolio, or 90% for that matter, right? So, and the reader was saying that he wants to learn from me about how to invest in REITs for passive income, that kind of thing. And I said that we have to change with the times and we have to adapt, right? So my decision to build a larger investment collectively in DBS, OCBC, and UOB in recent years has been fortuitous, right? Very heng and very lucky. But actually it's not that. I planned, right? Since 2016, I've been buying into DBS, then later OCBC, then later UOB, in anticipation of an increase in interest rates and how that would benefit the banks and probably would be a headwind for some REITs, right? So take whatever you read about investing in REITs for passive income with a pinch of salt. And it's not just in ASSI, it's not just in my blog or in any YouTube videos. Just anyone who talks about investing in REITs now, these are the REITs I'm buying now for passive income, or these are the good REITs to buy now for passive income, or buy these REITs for 6% passive income, 5% passive income, dividend yield, that kind of thing. Take it with a pinch of salt, okay? So there's no foolproof way, right? And we have to find our own way, but do not have 100% of our money, of our portfolio in a single stock. That's what I'll say with great certainty. That is very risky. Okay? So, if AK can do it, so can you. Bye-bye.